Are your cabinet doors out of alignment and you would like to know how to adjust the hinges? Well, that's perfect because in today's video I'm going to show you how to adjust cabinets. Hey family, Kevin here with woodworkfamily.com, and I want to mention that I built a new checklist for you to set up your own wood shop for under $1,000, and it's totally free. Just click the link in the description below and it'll take you right to that page. But in today's video, I'd like to show you how I adjust cabinet hinges with a simple tool that you probably already have. Thanks for watching. When we first get these cabinets, we typically have the doors out of adjustment, out of alignment. And what we can see here is the door actually touches the next cabinet's door. The nice thing is these cabinet hinges have 3 different adjustment directions, and one would be left to right, one would be up and down, and another would also bring the door in and out. So it's like an XYZ plane, and that makes it really easy for us to have a consistent look throughout the whole kitchen. And let's take a closer look at these cabinet hinges and how we can adjust them. With this hinge, there are 3 screws that we're going to use to adjust. The first one is going to be right here, and what this screw adjusts is the door's left to right motion. So if the door is closed and it's touching the other door next to it, we're going to want to use that one to bring them apart. So what I'll do is I'll put a Phillips screwdriver right in here, and I'm turning it counterclockwise to make it go to the left. You'll have to play around with it and do a little bit at a time. Then we can close the door. There's a little gap right in there, but you can also see that it needs to go down. So what we'll do is we'll open it back up, and this time what I'm going to use is the screw right here, which makes it go down, and you also have to turn the same screw on the upper cabinet, the upper hinge of that same cabinet. And if I show you now, let's zoom in. You can see here that it's a lot closer. So these 2 doors are very close. I'm just going to do a minor adjustment on the right door now. We'll open that one up, and I'm going to try to make it go up. And as you can see, I'll turn it counterclockwise. That's perfect. But now I'm noticing that the gap is tapered. So I'm feeling around the edge of the cabinet to see which way we need to move it. I want to move the left door to the left. I think that looks nice. Now this cabinet here is a little different because it has a drawer on top and 2 doors. So what I want to do is make sure that the gap all the way across here and coming down here, these gaps are all the same, that way it looks uniform. But then the other added part that we want to pay attention to is the distance from the front of the cabinet that the drawer face sticks out. I want that to be flush or similar to the distance that both of these doors stick out. And what that's going to require is for us to use that adjustment on the hinge that goes front and back, like pulls the cabinet door out from the cabinet. And so let's take a closer look at that now. This view makes it easier for you to be able to tell what I mean by the doors not lining up correctly. there are several adjustments that need to be made. First, I am starting with adjusting the Z-axis of the right side door, and I want to bring the door back, so just giving it a slight counterclockwise turn on the hinge will help me bring it back. But I also am adjusting both sides to try to make it as flush as possible with that drawer face above it. After that, I will eventually move on to adjusting the door down, and so that Y-axis screw will help with that. And it's just little by little, going one door at a time, one hinge at a time per door, and close it after you make the adjustment, see what direction it went in and how far it went. And it shouldn't take too long for you to get the entire cabinet adjusted with the equal amount of gap all the way around. You don't want the doors to touch when they close, and you want to try to get that gap as close to equal as possible just by eyeballing it. It doesn't need to be exact. As long as it looks nice to your eye, that's pretty much all you are trying to get. This corner cabinet has two doors that are connected, and that means that there's two sets of hinges. So in order to adjust them, it's pretty much the same thing as the other cabinets that I showed you. It still has the 3 screws to adjust. This one looks like it's a little bit different. You're not going to need to adjust it up or down because it's already lined up with the top of this cabinet door. And this one also has adjustments. So if you needed to, you'd be able to adjust these. We don't need to here because it came pretty close to perfect. So I'm not going to deal with this one right now. It works. Maybe over time we might have to make small adjustments over the years, but right now I think everything is good, and I'm not going to deal with this corner cabinet. I just wanted to show you that it has similar adjustment spots as the other cabinet we saw before. And there you have it. Adjusting your cabinet hinges is just that easy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. And remember, I have that Essential Woodshop Checklist in the description below, so if you're interested in setting up your own wood shop in your garage or another space around your home that you have available for that, just click that link and it's going to take you right to that free checklist that I built for you. And also, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.